Hi everyone, I'm Pranahita. Hope you're all good here. Um, I'm here to teach you about testing. First of all, everyone wants to get into software industry. This is all for the youngsters or for the students who are eager to get into software field. So many of the students they have passion, many of the students have passion to get into software industry, and they wanted to become engineers and work with many big companies. But then developing is one which will make their passion stop, or because of the developing or coding, they might not uh, get their dreams done into reality. So this is what I have faced in the reality, and this was very challenging for me. And in that case, what I did was I have learned testing, which is very easy to get into software industry. So once you learn testing, that is manual testing. Testing is also one of the software technology. So once you master the skills of testing, you can really get into software industry, and from there you can step into developing or coding side. So it's not that testing is something which is different from developing. Both developing and testing go parallelly, or they go alongside. Only if a testing is there, only if the testers are there in the industry or testers are there in the market, then only software will be a developer can produce or give a good product for the clients. uh, but now, as of now, I'm here to tell you few topics about the testing. I have learned it from institute, one of the famous institute in Hyderabad, and this is how I got my dreams done, and I have stepped into software industry. So, having this knowledge in me, having this you know what do we say having this knowledge or passion in me, I just wanted to give out something from me to the students, because how when I was a student, even I have struggled to get a job or to learn some codes to get into software industry. But now, I just wanted to pull you out from the fear of developing, and I just wanted to encourage guys out there who are still stuck and who are sulking to get into the software industry. Now, what is software? A software is one of the application which runs as per the clients or customer, as per the user perspective of view. But in order to make that software application done, who will work? Usually or generally, it's humans we work, but we are making that soft. We are only giving the coding, we are only giving writing the coding, and we are the one who is making the application run, so that we can make the application run however we want. But in order to test the application, once the software application is ready, the developers will also have to test that it's running correctly as per the client's perspective of view. Is it the developer who wants the software application? No, it's the client. Because suppose say I have come up with one software company. The name of the company is software company, but the company has to have software, right? Without the software, how can a CEO or the chairman boast that it's a software company? So that is why he wants one application. Then he'll hire the developers. Once the developers are hired, once the developers are hired, and once the application is ready, is that the developers who will test the application. Yes, obviously. In the olden days, only developers are the one who used to test the uh, application. But nowadays, as the days are passing by, and because there is of uh, no quality applications are there, the agile methodology has been followed. Now in the agile methodology, developers are separate and testers are separate. That is why these days we are hiring developers and testers separately. Traditional days or olden days are past are the days where developers are developers are developers are only the testers. Now these days there is a very high demand in the market for the testers as well. So this methodology of new this thing like developers and testers are different. This is called as the agile methodology. That is why nowadays testers are hired and they are also paid equal salaries as per the developers. And for example, say developers, because there is a saying that developers can't be a good testers. Developers can be good developers, but developers can't be a good testers. A tester can trace the mistakes of a developer, but a developer can't trace the mistake of his own development or his own coding or his own mistake. That is why testers are hired in these days. And once the developers are hired, they'll write the coding. Once the developers write the coding, uh, passive at the days, as we have already discussed, passive at the days, developers will only test the same application which the developers have developed. That is called SDET, Software Development Engineering in Test. But now developers are different and testers are different. Now we are following the agile methodology. What is agile methodology? Agile means completely changing, different. The requirements always keep changing. That is called as the agile. In mostly nowadays, all the software companies are following agile methodology. That is where the client can say that the requirements, the client will be in a position to say his requirements as and when he wants the requirements or the user stories or the product stories to be changed.